Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Official Rules, a Sweepstakes podcast. I am your host, once again, Jay Victor, recording this new episode this day, September 30th, and you know what that means. It is the end of the month, so there's going to be a ton of stuff to cover. Before we get into anything, if you have any questions or comments, thoughts on this or any other topics, please feel free to drop a comment in any one of the boxes, whether you are listening on Audible, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or the brand new YouTube page. You can also email me at sweepstakespodcast@gmail.com. Again, sweepstakespodcast@gmail.com. Before we get into anything, because there's going to be a lot of stuff to cover, and I try not to go over my half-hour time frame, so I might be talking a little bit quicker because I want to jam a lot of stuff in here. Phillips recently came out with a LinkedIn sweepstakes. It looks like they created a LinkedIn profile, and to celebrate that, they're giving away a ton of great stuff, one of which is a grand prize of a Philips 499 P9H ultra-wide 49-inch monitor, as well as an espresso machine for the grand prize, as well as other monitors and other things such as an air fryer, a smart light kit, as well as a toothbrush. I will attach a link in the description of this podcast, as well as on the YouTube page and any of the platforms that support it. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because there was a secret word, and as I usually do for these Gleam entries, I like to play the role of safecracker, and I was able to guess the code word, which will be Philips monitors, and that's going to be Philips with one L. Philips monitors altogether. That should crack the code. Get you some more entries, so good luck with that one. I posted on a couple of forums the other day. So to those forums that kept up my referral link, thank you for doing so. Unfortunately, there was one that the post was held because it's subject to review. The post was then deleted and the code published to their website. So super unfortunate, live and learn, shame on me. Looks like I played myself with that one. But lesson learned, and I'll know just to kind of keep it to myself moving forward and share with my sweepstakes friends on our websites, as well as this podcast and YouTube page. So what's been happening within the last week? We got a top 5 to get to. We have the monthly wrap-up. But I want to start off with Son of a Hamilton Beach. Did you get an email on Tuesday saying that you won a lovely Hamilton Beach air fryer? Well, if you're like me and hundreds, possibly thousands of others, I received the same email. I was actually at an arcade with my son and my wife on Tuesday as a little treat for my son when I got a notification in my email, opened it up, and lo and behold, it says I was a winner. The first clue that something was wrong, as soon as I clicked on the link, you would receive a message that the website was down. So right away, my thought was, you know what? This is probably a mistake because websites usually go down when there is a incredible amount of traffic going to them. So I figured, okay, I'm not going to mess with this. I'll check it out tomorrow. And I was able to get in the next day. And to my surprise, obviously it said the code word was no longer valid, which it started to make sense. And then once I logged into a couple of forums, visited a couple of Facebook groups, and saw that pretty much everybody that has anything to do with sweepstakes won this air fryer, I knew there was going to be something up. I then received an email from Hamilton Beach, which I then posted to a couple of the forums. And I responded to them in kind. I said, hey, no problem. Things like this happen. But just as a heads up, get ready for some backlash because there are people that do not take things like this so well. And wouldn't you know who won the pony? Tons and tons of people, I hate Hamilton Beach. I'll never buy anything from them again. A couple people saying we should all get together and sue. Folks, these things are run by human beings. Humans make mistakes. If you never have and want to be the one to cast the first stone in your glass house, please go right ahead. It's an air fryer. Let's all get over it, move on with life, and more importantly than anything, keep a positive mindset. It doesn't help with this hobby or anything else in life, just being negative and spiteful and vengeful about anything like this. So Hamilton Beach, from personal experience, because I, unlike some people out there, actually buy their products. They make great products. It was a mistake. Let's move on with life. And if it's that big of a deal, search Google for clearance air fryers. You can find them anywhere. I get it. It's upsetting. But as I mentioned in one of the posts on the forums, I have literally won sweepstakes that were instant wins that say, hey, congrats, you're a winner. Be on the lookout for an email. And then the email you get says either, oh, sorry, it was a mistake, or you just never end up receiving the email. The one most recently, and I think a lot of folks will remember this, was T-Mobile Tuesdays. They posted, and it wasn't even an instant win, but it popped up as an instant win as soon as I submitted my details, saying, oh, congratulations, you won $1,000 when the drawing was like a week or two away. Same thing. Let's sue. Let's do this. Blah, blah, blah. Is it computer error? Is it human error? Is it a combination of both? Yes. But you have to win the rules on these things. These contests, and the reason they have official rules is because they are legally bound and they have verbiage in there that protects them against something like this happening. All of that being said, I certainly wish everybody the best of luck in any future Hamilton Beach sweepstakes or any sweepstakes in general. Let's put this one to bed. Let's keep a super positive mindset about entering sweeps going forward, and we can all get on with life and move along from this one. Next up, one of my favorite sweepstakes that I came upon last year, and they actually came up and are doing a repeat this year, TCL's Season of More giveaway. Now, this one's not a slam dunk. As I mentioned previously, there's going to be a game, usually, from what I see, a Thursday night football game. And there's going to be an event that needs to happen attached to those. So, being that A, I'm definitely a fan of football, and B, that I do fantasy football, shout out to King Derrick Henry for helping me lose my fantasy football game yesterday. I was ahead by 31 points. And the first play of the game, he runs for an 87-yard touchdown that cuts my lead in about half. And then as soon as that play happened, literally the first play of the game, I said, yep, there goes my lead, and that's the game. So congratulations to my buddy in our fantasy football group that ended up beating me by 2 points yesterday, because he had Derrick Henry. That is the luck of the draw. It was upsetting, but I can't say that I've never been on the other end of winning a game after being behind so much. Either way, last week's game between the Cowboys and Giants, they had it posted incorrectly on the main page. The correct date for the game is in their official rules. It was September 26th, Cowboys versus the Giants. One from each team records 115 or more rushing yards. Well, this was an easy one to figure out because both teams, with all players combined, did not come up with 115 rushing yards. So, no sweepstakes drawn. On to this week, and better luck with this one, but this is going to be a tough one also, getting back to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry absolutely obliterated me in fantasy football yesterday and put up, in our scoring system, about, it was like 32 or 34 points, one of those. With a performance like that, all that being said, he ended up with 199 rushing yards, which is obviously one short of 200, which is an amazing feat whenever it happens. 200 rushing yards by one player in a game is extremely hard to do. That being said, TCL Sweepstakes entry period number 4 for the October 3rd game between the Buccaneers and Falcons. What is the event? 200 or more rushing yards by one player. They will be giving away 34 75-inch TVs with a retail value of $14.99 each, and this is for model QM851G. 34 of those TVs. Now, to be frank, if we look at the Buccaneers, they have Rashad White and Bucky Irving. The Falcons did a great job this week of keeping Alvin Kamara in check, rushing-wise. So I don't think a Buccaneer is going to be able to get 200 or more rushing yards. If this is to happen, Bijan Robinson from the Falcons is going to have the best chance of getting 200 or more rushing yards. In my opinion, do not bet the farm on it because that is going to be very, very difficult to do. But good luck, Bijan, in that game. Certainly hope for your sake as a player and an athlete, and for the sake of people who have you on their fantasy team, I certainly hope you get 200 or more rushing yards. So we'll see if that happens. Again, TCL, one of my favorite sweepstakes that they do annually. Someone mentioned in one of the sweepstakes forums the other day that, it's impossible to win based on the events that they have. Yeah, it's hard, but certainly not impossible. Like we mentioned last year, there was a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and they gave away $1 million worth of TVs. So, these companies have insurance to back this all up. It makes it fun from a fantasy football perspective that you would have an interest in the game, or at least following the game, or maybe even coming back and listening to my podcast or one of my YouTube videos to see if this actually happened. So good luck to everybody who is entering the TCL sweepstakes. As far as wins, I did post a video the other week, which I tagged in the description, which was not included in the video, that I won my first Newport sweepstakes, which was pretty awesome. They have currently 4 casino games going on. That first win was on the roulette wheel, which won $20. And then less than a week later, in the dice game, I rolled 2 6s, which showed that I won again. So happy days for me. The interesting part is I have not received any confirmation letters, but one of the folks in the sweepstakes forums mentioned that she won as well, and it took quite some time to get the confirmation email. So I will be waiting here patiently with bated breath to see what happens. However, on the win side, and I mentioned this in a podcast and videos before, that first Newport win saved my streak going back to the summer of 2022, wherein I have won something, at least one little something or big something every single month since 2022. So if you do daily sweepstakes, it is certainly possible to win at least something every month. So best of luck to those who are trying every day and doing, daily sweepstakes, and even you folks that are doing the single entry or less than daily sweepstakes. Keep the hope alive because it only takes one. And that being said, right before I was going to record this podcast today, as I mentioned in a new video that I posted onto YouTube, I saw my postman coming up, and wouldn't you know it, I had no idea I had won. I kind of figured it out pretty quick because the box is labeled all over on the outside. RTIC, which I happen to know is a company that makes some outdoor stuff and coolers. So I figured the old standby for anyone who does sweepstakes, oh, you want another cooler? I'll put it in the corner to go with my other 35. But in all seriousness, this is a beautiful quality RTIC cooler, and I wasn't sure what it was from because I never received any type of notification by text or by email. Well, after a little bit of detective work, I gave the credit on a post update on the video to the Mobile Drivers Club O'Reilly giveaway. So the reason that I entered that sweepstakes is because they had a fantastic prize of a 2024 Chevy Silverado truck, and I believe it was a $20,000 check to offset the taxes. So because my current truck needed oil, timing wise, I did stop by O'Reilly, picked up 5 quarts of Mobil 1 oil, saved a receipt, sent it in. Unfortunately, it was not my time to win a vehicle, which had a retail value just over $71,000 when you combine it with the $20,000 check. However, it looks like I was one of the 50 first prize winners that received, it stated, a Mobil 1 and O'Reilly branded cooler with a retail value of $150. Unfortunately, I don't show any O'Reilly branding on it, but O'Reilly is my spot to get my car stuff anyway. So thank you to Mobil and thank you to O'Reilly for this fantastic giveaway, and I'm very grateful to have a very nice cooler, which, as a matter of fact, when you zip it, it has a rubber gasket that closes up, so it keeps everything really nice and sealed. So I really am going to take my time to enjoy that. And thank you once again for a fantastic prize. Before we get on to any wrap-ups and a quick top 5, the Applebee's sweepstakes that's currently going on, that obviously you can enter, no purchase necessary, by writing in, but the biggest thing they have is if you spend over $10, you can submit the receipts. The whole kind of gist for their grand prize is going to be to win a trip to the Super Bowl in New Orleans, but they have a ton of great other prizes every week, from autographed footballs to Applebee's and NFL shop gift cards, as well as TVs. But I did notice, because we want to go, my family and I want to go to Applebee's anyway, beyond the codes for the sweepstakes on the receipt, you can go on their website, do a quick little survey, and they will give you a $10 off of 40 coupon so you could come back next time, which I thought was really nice. So we've been to Applebee's 2 weeks in a row, and I just used the coupon on last Friday, which, $10 is $10, and especially if you go between 2 and 5 or after 9, they have half-price appetizers and they have 50-cent boneless wings. So if you like that kind of bar food, head out to Applebee's, spend $10, save your receipt, and enter online. You'll never know if you'll win or not. They do show a featured weekly winner currently on their website that won a Brock Purdy autographed 49ers authentic helmet. And if you go in there and read the official rules, they have a ton of prizes. So the Brock Purdy autographed helmet, they have a retail value of $170, which seems kind of low for A, an official helmet, B, being autographed by, in my opinion, and I'm going to get flack for this, one of the best QBs in the league right now. But they also had an Applebee's gift card. And speaking of TCL, they are giving away TCL TVs, which for entry week 3 was a 98-inch, humongous OLED TV. Retail value just under $4,000 at $39.99. And for week 4, they'll be giving a Dan Campbell autograph NFL football. Dan Campbell, coach of the Detroit Lions. They'll have a gift card to NFL Shop as well as a Dan Campbell autographed authentic helmet, which they show as retail value of $400. And it looks like I may have misspoke earlier. So the guy who won that they posted, he won a helmet, which they also have that valued as $400. So Brock Purdy autograph helmet and Dan Campbell autograph helmet, they're putting the value both at $400. One's a coach and one is a high-performing NFL quarterback. So they must be charging the retail value just for the helmet itself, which is great because that Brock Purdy helmet, I think if you had to buy one, an official NFL helmet with his autograph, it's going to be over $600, which is the taxable side of things. So great news and a great sweepstakes going on. So if you like bar food or, have run out of ideas or just haven't been to Applebee's in a long time, take the fam out, save the receipt, post it, and get on with things. So it's the end of the month. I want to do a quick wrap up, but before I do a wrap up for September, I was going to do a separate podcast about the top 5, but I figured, you know what, we'll let this one run a little long. I'll go through it pretty quick, and we'll do the top 5 real quick. These are the top 5 recent sweepstakes that came out. Just my opinion, kind of in order, but it's based on ease of use, the type of prize, how easy it is to enter, the start and the end dates, how long it runs for. There's no particular chemistry to this or no recipe for how I do this. It's just maybe some interesting ones that have come out in the last week. Number 5, the one I led off with, the Power Up with Phillips sweepstakes, that I will try to post the link and the secret code for one of the sections on the Gleam entry site. But I mentioned grand prize is going to be a 49-inch widescreen Philips monitor. First prize is going to be a slightly smaller Philips monitor as well as a Philips Essential air fryer. Second prize, another Philips monitor with a Philips Sonicare Expert Clean black toothbrush. And the third prize, a Philips webcam monitor with Philips Hue Smart Light. Great amount of prizes just to kind of spread out the love there. This sweepstakes is open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, DC, and Canada, except for our friends in Quebec, Void in Quebec. Ages 18 and older have reached the age of majority. This one's running September 2nd through November 1st of this year. So good luck to everybody. Again, Philips monitor sweepstakes. I will post the link and keyboard in the descriptions of the podcast and the YouTube page. Number 4, and I put this one in here even though I'm not eligible to win, shockingly enough. But I thought this was a great sweepstakes, even though I'm not allowed to win. It is the International Delight Sweet Ride Sweepstakes. They're going to award one grand prize of a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, which is a great vehicle. And there's going to be also other stuff to go with it. Hey, what do you know? A Yeti Tundra 75 hard cooler, a year supply of International Delight iced coffee, and an offset check to help defray tax liability of just over $18,000. There's also going to be 4 first prizes, a check for $499.80, which is very specific. Also, a 1-year supply of International Delight iced coffee and said Yeti Tundra 75 hard cooler. Total retail value for that prize, $1,927.80. The Grand Cherokee is a fantastic vehicle. I know Stellantis has been going through some stuff lately, but nothing wrong with a brand new vehicle. B, if you don't need it, I'm sure, CarMax or Carvana will easily take it off your hands and pay you for it. That one is open for legal residents of the contiguous United States. However, it is void in Wisconsin, Tennessee, Nevada, New Jersey, and Connecticut. You have to be 18 or older. That one runs from September 29th till November 10th of this year. Maximum 1 entry. Good luck to everybody that's going to be entering their name on that one. Number 3, Mr. Beast, the Feastables Halloween $10,000 daily sweepstakes. You could do this via purchase or mail-in entry. I've decided to go mail-in, but I am not going to write out 30 postcards and cut and paste a barcode onto the back of them. So I'll be doing a handful of them just to test my luck, and then maybe buy some Feastables for my son at the store. But again, you could do this via purchase or mail-in entry. Read the specifics in both the page and official rules if you are going to be entering this one, because if you're going to do the no purchase necessary entry, they're very specific on how they want everything filled out and mailed and what's included and handwritten or not. This one runs from September 23rd until the deadline of October 30th, basically giving away $10,000 every day. Purchase or no purchase is eligible. Legal residents of the 50 United States, DC, and Canada. Ages 13 or older. Parental permission is required, of course, for those folks who are below the age of majority. So good luck to everybody doing that one. Number 2, and this is a super interesting one, which I'm not big on travel or flying, but if I won this one, I would absolutely jump in headfirst. The American Airlines Fly on the Rams Team Plane Sweepstakes. Long and the short of it, if I'm going by the way everything stated in the official rules, they're going to fly you to LA first. Then you're going to jump on the team plane, assuming you're going to be going with the players. You're going to jump on the team plane in LA, round trip to New Orleans to attend a Rams-Saints game. 2-night hotel stay, sideline passes, and $200. Total retail value, $5,000. So open to all of our friends in the 50 United States and DC who are 21 and older. This one only runs from a month, from September 24th to October 24th, and it is a daily sweepstakes. The reason I made this one number 2, just the idea of being able to hang out with a football team on the way to a game. You know what? When you get on the plane, they're probably not going to let you walk around and bother everybody for autographs, but just to kind of be a part of that travel to a game to where you're going to be around professional athletes, it just seems like a really, really interesting prize. So that's how it made it to number 2 on my list. So good luck to everybody on that one. And number 1 for the weekly top 5 is going to be the Ford Bronco Sasquatch Searcher giveaway. This is an Instagram sweepstakes, but they're basically giving away to one grand prize winner a 2024 Ford Bronco Badlands 4x4 SUV with a whole bunch of accessories and customized parts. And they're hitting up the retail, total retail value of this at just under $85,000. So maximum 1 entry. Again, it's on Instagram, and it's a big prize. It's easy to enter. It's a super short entry time frame. So they're running this from the 25th of September until October 1st, which is tomorrow. So you're looking at a week. It's for the legal residents of the contiguous United States and D.C. Sorry to our friends in Alaska and Hawaii, of course. This is for folks aged 18 or older who have reached the age of majority, but an absolutely huge prize. Unfortunately, there's only one of them, but it's super short. Someone's going to win. It's on Instagram. When you take the vehicle as well as all the accessories that come with it, again, just under 85 grand. So it's going to be a big one. So good luck to everybody who is entering in for that prize. Not going to be easy to win because obviously if it's on Instagram, there's going to be a ton of people that are entering in it. But good luck to everybody who does. Can't go wrong with a free Ford Bronco, of course. Alrighty, now that we got all of that out of the way, we're going to hit the wrap up. So September, certainly a big month for sweepstakes. I thought the August wrap up was pretty huge, but September had its share of great sweepstakes that ran sometimes for a week, sometimes for a month. Some of them have been running since the beginning of the year. But as always, like I say, it's always a great kind of cathartic feeling to get to the end of the month, especially when you do dailies and you have just a huge list of them that happen to be ending, and then you get to delete it from either your bookmarks on your internet browser, or if you do it by paper, rip out that page and toss it, or deleting it from your Excel spreadsheet. However you track your giveaways. It's just a great day to be able to get rid of them and move on to the next month. And as I mentioned, this month was no exception. And there were a lot of them that were ending, some good, some very specific as far as entries go. But we'll do a quick little wrap up. One of my favorite ones, even though, again, I don't qualify, this is really for college students or families that have college students, but Ty Downey and Gain, the scholarship sweepstakes. Today's the last day to enter. They were giving away to 150 winners each a $10,000 scholarship. So obviously, it was limited to students that are enrolled in or accepted. That obviously you got to provide proof to a college, whether it be a college, community college, or a university in the United States. All you needed was a Procter & Gamble rewards account to enter, and it ran from July 2nd through September 30th. It was open to all of our friends in the 50 United States and D.C. that are age 17 and older and who are enrolled or accepted into a college. So just a massive amount of money that they were giving away. And if my math is correct, that ends up being $1.5 million in scholarships. So good for Procter and Gamble, Tide Downey, and Gain. Giving money to higher education, even though, a lot of us wouldn't mind 10 grand cash to give into our pocket. Education is super important. So kudos to them for being able to do that as well. The Smirnoff, Iced Tea Travel Instant Win Sweepstakes. 2 winners getting a trip for 4 to a beach house in California, Florida, Texas, or North Carolina. That was a weekly entry that I was doing as well. That is ending today. So good luck to everybody doing that. They also had instant win prizes like a paddle board and chairs and gift cards and a hybrid bike. So congratulations to everybody who entered in on that one. This next one made me kind of rethink my sweeping habits, because by the time I entered and I was doing it every day, I was a little too deep to kind of stop. But this was the Moet Passport to Rosé Sweepstakes. So basically you would win a trip for 2 to a winery, and it included $2,000 worth of gift cards for hotel and airfare, which was great. And then they had second prizes of 100 winners getting $25 gift cards. The problem with this one, in my opinion, just to get through the sweepstakes, you had to click and click again and click on another location and click again and click on a third location and click again and then put your info in. And when you clicked on the first box, it would disappear, and then you had to mark off check boxes. Then they had a bonus entry where you had to click on a map and click again. And to me, I was really doing it for the $25 gift card, because I wouldn't have, I'm not a wine guy, so I have no interest in going to a winery. So running from June 1st through September 30th, I kept doing it all the way to the end. But I mean, if I run across another one like that, I may do it once, but once I realize how many clicks it takes, and it just takes up too much time for the size of prize that I'm going for. So I would probably not myself do that again, although I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would love a trip to a winery. So good luck to everybody who entered that one. A big one that I was entering, the Lucky Strike American Originals Instant Win and Sweepstakes Rock and Roll Edition. I mentioned I had some good luck on the Newport Sweepstakes, so hopefully I can hit it big on this one. Fingers always crossed. Tons and tons of instant win prizes and bi-weekly prizes. Obviously, the grand prize is the one that everyone's going for, a check for $50,000. So good luck to everybody who entered in at that one. They had a ton of first prizes listed as a $100 prepaid card. 185 winners on that one. They also had a bunch of second prize winners, 1,190 to be exact, to win a $50 prepaid card. And then they also listed 9 bi-weekly prize winners would get a $2,000 voucher to Ticketmaster and Live Nation, as well as a $6,000 check to be spent at your discretion. So you could buy tickets to a concert that's far away and use the money to go on a trip, or, basically do whatever you want, pocket the money and do whatever you want with it. But I thought that was a great sweep. So congratulations to anybody who wins, and good luck if you entered that one. You also had the Takis Back to School Sweepstakes. This was a daily entry. Very simple. 12 winners would receive a Takis backpack that's going to contain, bags of Takis rolls and Kraft mac and cheese cups. Retail value on that one was listed as $150. And to be honest, I did this one because my kid loves Takis and mac and cheese, so why not? That was really the only reason I entered that one. So good luck to everybody on that one there as well. That's open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, including DC, that are 13 and older. The one that I did miss, just going back to Lucky Strike, that one was a daily, open to everybody in the 50 United States except Massachusetts and Michigan. It was open to our friends in DC as well, who are age 21 and older. My assumption is you have to be a smoker on that one, but I didn't read too much into it because I would fortunately or unfortunately qualify either way. The next one that it seems like I have been doing forever, and it ran for quite some time. It was from May 8th to September 30th. The Woodbridge Dog Days of Summer Sweepstakes. It was basically to win $20,000 towards a backyard kitchen, which, it's a $20,000 check. So whether you use it for a kitchen makeover, a backyard kitchen, or just pocket it, 20 grand's 20 grand. They also had 20 first prize winners that would receive a portable bonfire stove with accessories. I know that one started in May, but it just seems like it's been running for much longer than that. So as an end of the month experience, as much as I would like to win it, I was glad that it was over because it just seemed like it was dragging on and on and on and on. Good luck to everybody on that one. You also have the Nature Zone free bread for a year giveaway. Who could not use free bread for a year unless you're on some kind of diet that prohibits eating bread and carbs, which the assumption is you would not enter this one. 12 winners are going to get bread for a year. It was a single entry, runs from October 1st, 2023 till September 30th, 2024. Thankfully, it was single entry and not a daily, open to residents of the contiguous 48, excluding, unfortunately, our friends in Alaska and Hawaii. Ages 18 and older, DC was included in that one. For not being a traveling guy, the next one I had to enter because for whatever reason, my wife and I have been talking about sweeping more often lately, probably triggered by the fact that I'm doing the podcast now, but the American Airlines Cruises Million Miles giveaway. Not a big fan of airplanes, but I would absolutely love to take a cruise one of these days. Probably inspired by Captain Billy J and his vacation videos and cruises. So I decided to enter this one. It was single entry, open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, including DC, who are 21 and older. This one ran from August 1st to September 30th. Basically win a 7-day cruise for two and a $500,000 American Airlines rewards miles, prize value of just over $14,000. So basically 7-day cruise and a balcony cabin. That it's a $3,000 voucher that you would use on Royal Caribbean. And that voucher is good until December 31st of next year, 2025. So no rush to go on that, but it includes ocean transportation, meals, some beverages, and most of the entertainment. They have a retail value, again, on that of just over $14,000. They also had 5 first prize winners that would receive 100,000 American Airline Advantage miles to be put into your account. So good luck to everybody who entered that one. Got my fingers crossed for a lovely cruise. The Ashley Glow Up Sweepstakes. Very simple. Win a $5,000 Ashley Furniture gift card. Single entry. The dates for this one were between July 8th and September 30th, open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, including DC, who are ages 18 and older. So if you needed furniture, I have my fingers crossed for you. Good luck with that one. This is a weekly, but it's ending today. The T-Mobile Tuesdays giveaway. Single entry like they do every week. This one ran from the 24th through the 30th of September. Open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, DC, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, who are at least 16 years of age. Very simple. 30 winners, $1,000 each, and then an additional $428 to be used as an offset. So basically, you're getting a check for $1,428, and that's going to be times 30 because they're going to have 30 grand prize winners. So good luck to everybody who entered that one. This one that I've been entering for quite some time, the Blue Moon Have Your Zest Summer Ever on Us Instant Win and Sweepstakes. So I did not hit the instant by any means, but it was keyword based. They list 75 winners getting cash via Venmo all the way up to $500. So they have $500 prizes, $150 prizes, but they're going to have $5 grand prize winners get $500 via Venmo, and then smaller prizes of $10 even. That'll go to almost 1,500 people. So good luck to everybody who did that. They're giving away the typical T-shirts and sunglasses, koozies, things of that nature. So a lot of prizes being given away for that one. So good luck to everybody who entered that. The Pumpkin Masters Sweepstakes, single entry, open to everybody in the 50 United States and DC. Very short, September 1st through September 30th, getting you ready for upcoming Halloween. Very easy. Grand prize winner gets a check for $2,500. So good luck to everybody who entered that one. I found this one interesting. The Mercedes-Benz, the Dream to Drive Sweepstakes. Someone's going to win a 2024 Mercedes-Benz Coupe or a 25 grand in cash. So very easy, single entry. It ran for the same amount of time as the Pumpkin Sweepstakes, September 1st through September 30th. Open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, including DC, who are 21 and older. So basically, you don't win the car itself to keep. You get a 24-month lease, so you can lease this car and have a free lease. So you basically have ownership for 2 years. I'd have to read into it a little bit better to see if you have the option to buy after it's done, to where you can, buy your own pre-owned car for cheap. But the other option, the winner can choose $20,000 cash instead of getting the lease. Mercedes makes a great car, but to be honest, my truck does just fine, so I would probably pocket the cash. So good luck to everybody on that one. Only one prize, but it's a biggie. You get a free car for 2 years, or you get 25 grand, your choice. Next one, the INSP. Used to be the Inspiration Network, but the INSP Back in the Saddle Sweepstakes. Single entry, very easy, September 3rd through September 30th. So a very short entry time frame, open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, including DC, 18 years and older. Single entry and one grand prize, a Lenovo Yogo 2-in-1 touchscreen tablet and a $150 Walmart gift card. So I see the INSP sweepstakes a lot. So it is a company that does a bunch of them. So single entry, if you haven't done it, you still got time, because we're still on the 30th as of this recording. If you're listening it after the 30th for any of these sweepstakes, unfortunately, you're out of luck. The M&M's Halloween Sweepstakes. Daily entry, open to all of our friends in the 50 U.S., including DC, that are ages 18 and older. Again, September 1st through the 30th. So a lot of these ran for pretty specific times in September. One grand prize winner is going to receive a 65-inch TV, as well as a a sound bar and ceiling and wall speakers, which includes installation, so you don't have to start cutting holes in your walls or ceilings by yourself. Get a 2-year cable subscription, as well as Hollywood-style posters. They have the retail value of that as $25,000. So good luck to everybody doing that one. They also had 30 daily prize winners that would receive a 55-inch TV, candy bowl, a Fandango movie gift card, as well as a Halloween movie. So good luck to everybody who entered into that sweepstakes. What else do we got here? Pennsylvania Horse Racing Sizzling Stakes Sweepstakes. Single entry, open to everybody in the 50 US. Ran from August 12th through September 30th. And they only had one grand prize, but it was a 22-inch Blackstone griddle with hood, as well as a Blackstone toolkit. So good luck to everybody who entered that one. You have the Zarabees from Our Hive to Your Sweepstakes. 10 winners getting $2,500 cash and an assortment of children's vitamins and cough syrups. That was only a single entry, running from August 20th through September 30th, open to everybody in the 50 United States, including DC, who are 18 and older. Insure, which I've been entering, never winning, but not giving up hope. This one, I'll enter, but I'm not a big fan of scratching off those 3 things to try to get to the point of the sweepstakes. The Insure Real Madrid Partnership Sweepstakes and Instant Win Game. Daily entry, of course, ran from July 15th until today, September 30th. One grand prize winner would receive a $10,000 check. They also had several different multiple prizes, from Real Madrid jerseys, a soccer bag and ball, wireless headphones, Amazon gift cards, water bottles, portable speakers, and portable blenders. So tons of different prizes in that one as well. Another one that seemed to go on forever and ever, the Chateau Saint Michel Concerts for a Year Sweepstakes. It was daily entry, running from June 1st to September 30th, although it seemed like it was going from June 1st, 2022, because it just seemed like one of those that lasted a really, really long time for some reason. 40 winners are going to get 2 $1,500 Live Nation gift cards. So basically, 40 people are going to win $3,000 worth of Live Nation gift cards to go check out concerts. So good luck to everybody who's doing that one there as well. I'm sure it'll be a fun time if you win. And who knows, you can end up going to a ton of different concerts. So good luck to everybody on that one. The Ride Now Polaris ZRZ Pro R4 Ultimate giveaway. Single entry for the month of September, 1st through the 30th, open to the residents of the 50 United States and DC who are ages 18 and older. They did not list a retail value for this quad, this ATV, so I have to imagine it's going to be somewhere between 8 and 15 grand. But good luck to everybody who entered in on that one. The Bauduco Back to School Sweepstakes, and this one was a big one, win $25,000 cash. And also 1,000 winners are going to get a $50 JanSport gift card. So they set aside an additional 50 grand to give out to 1,000 winners, which was awfully nice of them. That one was single entry, open to everybody in the 50 United States, including DC. That one ran July 20th through September 30th. So total value, when you include the JanSport gift cards as well as the grand prize, they put up $75,000. So thank you to Bauduco for the sweepstakes. The Castrol Summer Gaming Giveaway. They're giving away an Alienware gaming PC, a 34-inch gaming monitor, headset, keyboard, everything. You're looking at just over $3,100 in prize value for a single entry sweep. That one ran from August 25th through September 30th, and it was single entry. Unfortunately, they did exclude our friends in Alaska and Hawaii, but you had to be 21 and over to get into that one. So good luck to everybody on that one. We have the Volando Tequila TaylorMade Golf Sweepstakes, and this one I was really interested in. Allowable for everybody except for our friends in Texas, which I don't understand. Maybe it's maybe the company is headquartered in Texas, so they don't allow it. But 4 winners get a set of tailor-made golf clubs and a custom embroidered golf bag, which I would love to win because I've been on a hot streak in golf and getting better and better every year. And it seems like I've been playing forever, but I certainly can use a new set of clubs. So good luck to everybody. I mean, 4 grand prize winners are going to win the same prize. So good luck on that one. The Net Spend Better, Win Better sweepstakes. They're going to award 1 grand prize. Simple enough. It's 10 grand. Maximum entries is 1. This one ran from August 28th through September 30th. Residents of the U.S. ages 18 and older. Simple enough. Winning 10 grand. The Ford Bronco Sasquatch Searcher giveaway. They're giving away that Badlands 4x4 SUV that we mentioned earlier. So get on Instagram. You have until actually tomorrow for that one, but I wanted to post it. If you cannot find the password for this one, everybody's posting it in their comments, so it should be easy to find out. But if you can't find it there or you're just missing it, it's very obviously listed in the pictures on there. So hint, it's going to be super easy to find. So nothing to worry about. The last one that I want to go over I found super interesting. It was the Mass Mutual Grand Slam giveaway. Now, this was a monthly entry. This was running from April 9th of this year till September 30th, and it was open to everybody in the 50 United States, including D.C., who are 18 and older. So this is basically Mass Mutual, which is, by the name, you could tell they're headquartered in Massachusetts. They were giving away 2 tickets to see the Boston Red Sox take on the Diamondbacks in Boston, Mass. I'm like, well, baseball season's coming close to the end. And then once, I kind of saw what was going on, and I've been doing this one since the beginning. And it was fairly easy because it's a monthly sweepstakes. Apparently, the grand prize was drawn in the middle of the sweepstakes. So you would get 2 premium game tickets for you and a guest to a game on August 25th, which just happens to be the game that I went to courtesy of Corona. So it was the Red Sox versus the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks ended up winning and coming back, so good for them. But the grand prize was tickets to the game, some signed jerseys, a meet and greet with Red Sox player, and then a pregame tour of Fenway. But they drew the grand prize in the middle of the sweepstakes, which I thought was super interesting because I've never seen it before. They did have 150 monthly prize winners. And if you read into the official rules, I mean, it was from bats and balls and jerseys and all sorts of stuff. But I want to save that one for last because I thought it was super, super interesting. So good luck to everybody who got in on that one as well. So that's going to do it for the wrap up. I appreciate you listening and paying attention. I just lifted up my head and I see that we're coming up on close to an hour, which is going to be double the length of my longest podcast before. So I apologize for being so verbose. What I want to end up here with is, before I logged on, I was on a sweepstakes forum, and I won't get specific into which one it was, but I thought it was an interesting topic. There was a young lady posted that she had won something for a second time, and I'm not here to take sides or say this person was right, this person was wrong, blah, blah, blah. But what started as a post talking about a win that somebody won descended into absolute chaos when people took what she wrote as saying, I won, something twice, as to basically it's the the idea that, someone is using multiple emails, or she said in this type of contest, this contest was limited to 1 win per household. And depending on who you go by, she said she meant to say that it's her second win overall. A lot of people thought that she said that she won 2 prizes from the same sweepstakes, and she's using multiple emails and there's words exchanged, blah blah blah. So here's the gist of it. You obviously know that there's people out there that use multiple emails. They may take this hobby much more seriously than you and I. They may have a lot more time on their hands than you and I. Does it happen? Do people, quote unquote, cheat or game the system and have multiple emails, multiple accounts? 100% yes. Here's the thing. Is there anything you're going to be able to do to stop it? Does do your comments online, talking about them or being rude to them, is that going to have any effect on stopping them? More than likely not. There's people that do things the right way and the honest way. There's people that are sneaky and take this hobby so seriously that they will absolutely cut your throat. Is there anything you could do about it? Absolutely not. This goes back to the Hamilton Beach thing. Keep a positive mindset. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about people that cheat the system or just absolutely have to win a certain prize. Who knows? Do you believe in karma? Maybe they'll have it coming back their way. But unfortunately, there's not going to be anything that you can do about it. Just do the best you can. Stay positive. Keep entering, whether it's dailies or one-times or weeklies or monthlies. Do what you can. Worry about yourself. Stay positive. Keep that winning mindset. And do the best you can. And those that, cheat the system, hey, there's cheaters and liars in every aspect of life, not just sweepstakes. So go ahead and do the best you can, get as many wins as you can, and best of luck to you. That's going to do it. It was a long, I would say definitely the longest, almost by double the time episode. So I thank you for hanging in there. I'm Jay Victor, and you've been listening to Official Rules, the Sweepstakes podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.
This has been a father and son production.